Okay, so how do dismissive avoidants feel when you leave them? This answer may surprise you, but typically they actually feel really relieved. As we know, dismissive avoidants get to the point in the relationship where they are very overwhelmed, and that's why they start pulling away. So during that period of time, they're getting more and more activated by the day, and they are wanting to leave the relationship, but they just don't really know how to tell you that, and they're so afraid of conflict that they don't want to be the one to end it. And if you just keep not ending it like I did, they will get to the point where they are so activated that they just abruptly leave because they just cannot do it anymore. But if you leave them first, they are likely to be relieved because in their mind, they have essentially already kind of resigned to the fact that you're going to leave them. You know, that's why they've started to pull away, because they're so afraid of rejection. They're so afraid of commitment, and they've resigned to the fact that, like, okay, this relationship can't work. I'm kind of a disappointment. This person's going to leave me. So when you finally do, it's like this sigh of relief for them. Like, yeah, this was going to happen. Okay, let's go our separate ways. Like, I don't want to feel activated anymore. Now, all dismissive avoidants like kind of range on the spectrum of how avoidant they might be. So you might get different reactions from them. Maybe some get defensive or hurt. But I do think that the underlying feeling for them is that they are relieved, because the reason they were pulling away in the first place is because the relationship was activating them. Someone messaged me asking this question, and they said that after they left the avoidant, that the avoidant has not reached out at all. And that's super common. It doesn't matter whether you leave or whether they leave. They are in a very activated state. Therefore, they are not going to be likely to reach out to you. It doesn't matter who the person is that does the breaking up. In fact, a lot of avoidants, when you're in the relationship, they will start sabotaging it on like a subconscious level to try to get you to break up with them, because they don't want to be the one to have to do it. They want you to do it because they don't like conflict and they don't want to be the bad guy. It seems super fucking selfish, and it is, but I do think it's done on a more subconscious level because they are just so terrified of conflict and of you being mad at them. When you block a dismissive avoidant, so let's say the two of you have broken up and maybe you were still friends on social media, but now you have completely blocked them. A lot of times people will ask, like, well, I don't want to block the avoidant because they're going to forget about me, blah, blah, blah. They don't forget about you. That's not, I mean, it doesn't really change anything. It doesn't change anything. All it will really do is remove access to you. So they may have been kind of looking at your social media to see what you're up to. And then when you remove that option, then if anything, it just kind of creates more mystery around you. It doesn't make them forget about you. All it really does is kind of protect you.